This short video explains how to calculate an overall percentage using the new Casio ClassWiz FX83 and 85 GCSE calculators. So question 1, an exam has two papers. Anil scores 33 out of 60 on paper 1 and 75 out of 100 on paper 2. Work out his percentage score for the exam. I think it's probably easiest to do this as a fraction. So on the first exam he got 33 and on the second exam he got 75, so we're going to add those two together and then that's his total score for both. And in terms of working out the percentage overall, so paper 1 was out of 60, so we'll put that and we'll add on to that paper 2 out of 100, so that would give us the fraction he got of the total marks. But because it wants a percentage, we need to multiply that by 100. Okay, and it tells us it's 135 over 2, so format down to decimal, and so that tells us it's 67.5%. So just over 2/3 of the marks. Okay, on to the next question. So in a test, Raya score, section A has 80 marks, section B has 120 marks. Raya scores 55% in section A and 70% in section B. Okay, and so we need to work out whether she has got 65% of the total marks that she needs to pass. Okay, so what we'll need to do is work out the total marks that she's got, a bit like we did in the previous question, and then work out the total marks over both tests to see what percentage she's got. So let's do section A first of all. So we've got 55%, so catalogue down to probability, okay again, 55% times 80 marks tells us that she got 44 marks. Okay, what I'm going to do with that is I'm going to put it into one of the memories. So I can do variable here, and I'm already on memory A. I'm just going to put it into memory A, store it there. So I've got 44 marks in that one. Section B, she got 70%, so 70 catalogue probability, okay there, so 70% times 120, and execute is 84 marks. So what I want to do is add the value from memory A to that. So if I do add and shift and A, that should be those two added together, which gives us a total of 128 marks. But we need to divide that by the total number of marks available. So I'm going to divide that by, she has got, the first one is out of 80 and the second one is out of 120. Okay, I'm just going to see that fraction first of all to see if it looks right. And it's simplified it for me, so it's more difficult to tell. So she's got 16 out of 20, well 16 over 25 as the fraction. To convert to a percentage, we multiply that by 100, and the answer there is 64%. That's not 65%, so did she pass? No. Oops. Did she pass? No. She got 64%, which must be very annoying for her, but it is the way it is. Okay, so the next question here is, in a school 6% of the students are girls, 50% of the girls walk to school, 20% of the boys walk to school. What percentage of students walk to school? Okay, now we don't know the number of students in the school at all, but we do know that 60% are girls, so that means that 100% take away 60% is 40% of boys, and we know of the girls 50% of the 60% walk. So let's do 50% catalogue probability percentage times 60%, and we'll see what this comes up with. And okay, and that says it's 3/10. Okay, so 3/10 of the girls walk to school. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to store that in the memory. So variable here, we've got the 44 from the previous question. I am just going to overwrite that with this one, so I'm going to store that 3/10. If you want to check what's in the memories, you can have a look by going on variable. So it's stored 0.3 because 0.3 is the same as 3/10. Okay, so we've sorted out the girls. Now we need to work out the boys. So 60% are girls, so 40% are boys, and we are multiplying that by the 20% that walk. 20 catalogue probability percentage. Okay, and that says it's 2/25. Okay, so I can now add on the value that is in A. I'm going to do it via Shift and A here, and so let's see what the answer is. So the answer is 19 out of 50, but that's a fraction, not a percentage, so we can convert that to percentage by multiplying by 100, although because that's over 50, you might know that you can just double the top, the numerator of the fraction, and I think that's 38%. Yes, indeed. Okay, so 38% of the students walk to school. Okay, and question 4 here. A drink is made by mixing 650 millilitres of water with 150 millilitres of, we don't know, but let's have a look, 150 millilitres of fruit juice. What percentage of the drink is fruit juice? Okay, so we've got, I'm going to have the fruit juice. So the fruit juice is 150, and I'm going to put this as a fraction first of all, and we've got the 150 of juice plus the 650 of water, and then that would give us the fraction, and I'm going to multiply that by 100 to get the percentage. Let's see what that is. So 75 over 4, we'll do format and switch it to decimal, and that says 18.75. So not quite 20%. Does that sound a reasonable answer is the question. So 150 doubled is 300, doubled is 600. So that is, yeah, just a bit less than a fifth. Okay, hopefully that was useful.